Hey everyone, this is a trader investor, and in this video I want to talk about uh, broadening formation. For all of you strat traders, I want to give you an easy way to identify this broadening formation. I think it's one of those conditions in the charts where it's really good to find potential entries, either at the upper bound of the trend line or the lower bound of the trend line. Broadening formation, also known as megaphone formation in chart patterns. But the goal here is to show you an easy way to identify them, and not only identify them when you see a chart, but also a way to scan for them using Trendspider. I'll show you a scan that I use for that. So one of the things to consider when you're looking at a formation for any chart pattern is to be able to combine few candles in your mind, right? In your brain, just be able to combine them, because sometimes it's not a very easy thing to see unless you start to think about it. And here's what I mean by that. Like if you're looking at T-Mobile had, a couple of days ago, had a down day followed by a pin bar, right? The bears tried to take it lower, but the bulls stepped up and pushed the price higher. And then today, bulls came in again, stepped up, pushed the price higher, but then the bears stepped in once more and pushed the price back down. So in here, we see a very clear formation, right? So we have higher highs and we have lower lows. So it is widening. It is widening. As it widens, what we're trying to find now is opportunities to trade. Keep in mind that this video is not about where to enter, where to pull the trigger. This video is about showing you chart patterns, how you can recognize them. So opportunities to trade, you'll have to combine with other analysis on that. But when I think about broadening formation, megaphone formation is higher highs and lower highs, lower lows, higher highs, lower lows. It is widening, right? It's not in one direction, and from there we take action. So one way for me to find it is I go to the monthly time frame and find an outside bar on the monthly, and that gives me a widening angles that I see, that broadening formation that I get from the monthly. But without going into the monthly, like when I'm looking at T-Mobile today, it just dawned on me, oh, these two combined make one outside bar, right? It's combined. They make one outside bar, so that compounding effect gives you the broadening formation. And when you go to a lower time frame, then you can clearly see price making the lower lows and higher highs, and where do we find opportunities to trade. So this is how I look at all of my charts. And now going into the scanner, I can show you a strat scanner that I use, and that is, I call it the monthly outside bar broadening formation, and I do it on the S&P. The real main thing that you need is search for outside bar, the strat on the monthly. That's really all you need. I just like to not get a list of 500, so sometimes I just narrow it down by various criteria, but just for many people, going out above 200 might be challenging, so I just created this small one that just says, hey, between 50 and 200 is what I want the price to be. Volume for sure, I want anything that trades 1 million shares a day or more, right? That's the average that I want. For the 55-day EMA, that's what I use. You can do 21, you can do simple moving average, it doesn't matter. And I want something that really moves per day, so I want an ATR of 2. So this is how I restrict my scans, and when I scan for them, I get a pretty decent result. And from there, we will, so here's the result. I will close the scan, bring up the bring it up here, bring it up here so we can see what it means. So if we look, oh, I'm looking at the weekly. No wonder why it's not showing us what we want. So here is that formation. This bar is just outside this bar, so that's where you get your widening here. So that broadening formation is here, and now we're, you know, at the upper end of that formation, right? Again, this is not going about trigger areas, but showing you here's how you find them. Texas Instrument, here's the broadening formation. And once you have identified, right, you get to scan, your monthly shows you this, you go to weekly, you can see now, okay, where do I want entry potentials? You go to the daily, same thing, nothing changes, that broadening formation remains, and then you have more bars to look at for your entries and reversals. You can look for different patterns, and you know, you can add the strat. It's not really an indicator, but you can add that if you want to see the 2 ups, the 2 downs, the 3s within the candle. But you don't really need to see it. For now, what we're focused on is how do you easily find a broadening formation on a monthly chart. How do you easily find that? That's the goal here. That's what we're looking at, broadening formation. Here is a broadening formation, right? Very clear broadening formation. Very easy, right? I think you find this. We don't have to do this on all the charts here, but you can see clearly you have, so a 3 is a failed 2. I think from all your strat traders, you know this is a failed 2. It was a 2 up or a 2 down at some point, and then it reversed, right? It started at one end and went back to the other side, and that creates that broadening formation. Then you can go to any time frame and you'll be able to see that broadening formation. Any time frame. That's when you say, okay, do I have an opportunity to trade down here? I get break of structure, I have an entry here. So I'm not going to go too much into entries, just showing you how you can use the monthly chart to find that broadening formation, and from there find your entry opportunities. So I just wanted to do this quick video. If you have any questions, or if you want additional strat scans, I write the scripts for all the different patterns for the strat, like, you know, the 2-1-2 reversals, the 2-2 reversal, the continuation with a bearish or bullish continuation. Usually you can find the 3 black crows or the 3 white soldiers as a continuation chart. You can easily find those, but I write scripts for all of them. One of my favorites is, like I showed you here, is finding this broadening formation and then use any of the reversals when I am in an area of value, and I can help you find the right scripts for you to find those entries. All right, everyone, take care for now, and I will see you in the next video.